Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Smallwood, children's author and licensed therapist. I wanted to take a moment to give you some background information on something that is close to my heart. So if you follow me closely, I know you've seen me post about Lost and Found self-esteem groups, Lost and Found children's book, and Lost and Found workbook. So you've probably seen that name quite often, and you're probably wondering, what is Lost and Found? What is the meaning behind Lost and Found? So I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you the meaning, but also give you some background about how Lost and Found came to be. So in about 2010 or 2011, I was a graduate student who was given the task of writing about my story, things that I have learned up until that point. It was pretty much self-reflection. In grad school, in the social work department, they were always telling us to dig deeper, and so that was our professor's way of getting us to dig a little bit deeper. And so I decided that I was going to creatively write my life story. And so Lost and Found Journey to Self-Discovery is my story. It's very symbolic. You'll see a lot of symbolism within the story that relates to self-esteem and how we view ourselves, how I viewed myself, and how I had to go on a journey. And I'm continuously going on a journey to find myself and finding different versions of myself and finding pieces that I no longer need, that I set to the side so that I can continue on my journey. And so Lost and Found, what it means is simply within the title that it's a journey to self-discovery. It's a journey that we all go on to discover ourselves, and each day, each year, we're discovering new versions of ourselves. So once I decided to write Lost and Found Journey to Self-Discovery, it was so well received by my peers. A lot of them were encouraging me to publish it. And so in 2014, I decided to publish Lost and Found Journey to Self-Discovery. From there, I knew that I wanted to take it a step further, but I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do to take it a step further. But in 2018, after gaining more clinical expertise, working with children more, building up my clinical knowledge, I was able to create a workbook, and I named it Lost and Found Self-Esteem Workbook, which built upon the storyline, but also incorporated a lot of clinical techniques in order to help adolescent females. So from there, I decided, well, I don't want to just give kids a workbook and not teach them how to use it. So I decided to come up with a Lost and Found self-esteem group program where I use techniques from my workbook and actively show kids how to build upon those skills, explain what those skills mean, and walk them through the process. So all of this is kind of my story of providence and completing an assignment. At that time, about 10 years ago, I had no idea that this class assignment would turn into a book, would turn into a workbook, would turn into a program. Those things at the time, if I had known them, would have probably been too overwhelming for me. And so this is a message of completing the assignment, taking one day at a time, taking one experience at a time, and trusting the process. That's something that my supervisor used to always preach to me, that my professors used to always preach to me. Trust the process. Don't try to have everything figured out. My mom always says, take one day at a time. It's okay to have a vision. It's okay to have a plan for your life, but you're not going to always know how that plan is going to turn out and how things are going to align. So just take it one assignment at a time and complete the assignment. Complete one day at a time and work towards what you want to achieve, and things will definitely work out. If you want to find out more information about my book, You can search for me on Facebook or Instagram under Providential Care, PLLC, or you can look at my website, www.myprovidentialcare.com. Thank you guys, and remember, if you take nothing else from this, is complete the assignment and take one day at a time. Your purpose will find you. Have a great day.